Get started. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Margaret. You look beautiful. So, Margaret, thank you for talking with me.
The camera on?
Yes, we are. We're rolling. I guess my first question to you is, I know you've painted with me in the past. What do you think inspired you to want to do the group painting courses with me?
Um, I have left Unity Church at the beginning of this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt I needed to do something to substitute.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and
Why painting, do you think?
Why painting?
Yeah, why painting?
Why painting? Painting is not my medium, but first of all, I think it's a cool thing to paint, like everybody, being creative. And as I said, we have shared A Course in Miracles, and I see you as a spiritual sister.
Thank
And
you.
Every time we painted with you, so I was always able to bring in spiritual aspects.
Mm-hmm.
And
so you like that about this work?
I like this about
spiritual as well as creative.
Yes, and I like, it's a creative outlet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a creative outlet. I'm more of an analytical thinker.
Mm-hmm.
I filter everything through my mind. It's very hard for me to be spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like painting is balancing me out. It's a challenge for me. It's not my medium, but it's kind of therapeutic I think it's therapeutic for me.
Yes, it can be very therapeutic.
Yes.
Was there anything going on in your life before you started painting with me? Well, because the course was called Empowering the Heart. That was the first coursework that you did with me, which is the painting of the rose that's behind you.
Oh, I've painted with you way before, the first time.
Yes. But since we're concentrating on these paintings,
oh, I see.
I'm wondering if there was something happening. Sometimes there's like something that's going on in your world that attracts the painting program, attracts you.
Yes, as I said, I left Unity Church.
Okay. And so you wanted to.
Yes, I was looking for something to substitute and
Okay. That's interesting.
First of all, to get out of the house and to meet people and to do something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And when you are painting, how does it affect you? Because I know it's not your medium. Mm-hmm. How does it affect you when you paint?
It depends on. It can be very uplifting for me when I do the strokes in the right way.
Mm-hmm.
It can be very discouraging for me when I don't succeed. So when I look at these paintings, I'm satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you are a great teacher and you can always help me when I'm stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And usually the result is something positive.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So I know that sometimes you've had some challenges because this is new to you, so when you face a challenge, because everybody does while they're painting, what's one way that you overcome it besides me helping you?
Walking away for a little while.
Yeah, taking a break.
Yes. That's pretty much it. And calling on your help.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then can you think of a particular moment that you might have felt especially proud or accomplished, like, while you were painting?
Yes. While putting putting down this lady here.
Mm-hmm.
I thought, I had my daughter. She printed out a picture for me about a dancer underwater, and when I saw it, I was kind of, "Ooh, how am I going to put this on my canvas?" But it happened, with the first with a chalk and later
Yes.
with paint, and one thing led to the other, and
Step by step.
step by step. And I could not have done this without your guidance. I always say you're a great teacher.
Thank you.
And here she is, and I'm proud of her.
Do you remember what your initial intention was for either painting?
I think the intention we put out, or you suggested.
Do you remember what they were?
Yes, so we asked Spirit to show us a way for more self-love, and what was this? That was the intention for this painting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember?
This one was on flow, be the flow.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And do you remember what your intention was around that one?
Well, yes, I want to find a show me the way I can get more into the flow in life, in my own life.
So it's also not only in the painting process, but
No.
also in your life.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we discussed questions how we can improve certain things in our life, what's holding us back, and how can we overcome these things and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was a going back and forth between talking and painting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's important for both sides of the brain and also to process things that you're working on.
Yeah.
What shifts were you noticing in your life as you were painting?
With this one,
Mm-hmm.
I noticed, and this process has actually started before I painted. I have. How am I going to explain this? I've been working with a chiropractor who has been trying to correct my posture for quite some time, and with a physical therapist also. And this painting, in addition, has supported this process.
How wonderful.
Has supported this
So
process.
it's opened something up.
It has physically. Yeah.
In that kind of receptive mode.
Yes.
With her arms up.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
And being more present in standing on my feet and being more present and alert, open, awake.
Yeah.
More awake.
Yes.
Yeah. At the same time, I must say, by opening up, I have become also more aware of things I do not want anymore.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Big time. Big time. And I do not know whether it's smart to say this in front of the camera, but as I said, my story has a lot to do also with what's going on in the world in the moment. This whole Epstein case has brought up ugly things again. Resentment and
sure. And do you feel that the
sorrow and disappointment? Why is the world like that? Why is and so on and so on.
So you felt this process supported some of these resentments that you have around world things.
Yes, it made me more open. And the things like, world is not as stuffed anymore as it was
Right.
before.
And would you also say that you haven't stuffed down your own feelings regarding any resentments and things that you
Of
have?
course, for years.
Okay.
For
So it's
years.
helped with your own personal as well as
Yes.
kind of the micro and the macro
Yes.
approach to that.
Yes.
So, what other ways do you think, not only painting, but also working with a coach or a mentor? Because that's how I kind of will look at myself as a creativity coach. How do you think it's impacted, your growth as an artist or even as a person?
I would say it has supported things that I was already working on in my life.
Okay. Things that you were aware of.
Huh?
Things that you were conscious of.
Yes.
And working on.
Working on and trying to overcome.
Okay.
Also, yeah.
And when we come to the painting itself, and I know we've had this talk about self-expression versus technique. Why do you think self-expression is more important than technique?
Both is necessary.
Yes.
Because, I want to take away a nice piece of art when I'm finished.
But it's really not just about the outcome of the painting itself, correct?
No, of course not. But it's still the painting I take home.
Yes.
And when I look at it, I want to have a nice result.
Okay.
Yeah. But I think we have found, you and I, and who else is taking classes from you, we have found a way of putting it both together.
Yes.
It is, your painting class is a lot of self-expression, but you are the teacher, the art teacher, who can always jump in and save us.
But there's also something about, I'm going to say, saving yourself in a sense, because as you're working on this, we're all going through some deep process, It's a very deep process when you're painting. It can be therapeutic, as you said. It can touch on things in our life that we're working on, or old wounds. And there's something about the process of it that is like releasing another layer. As you go deeper into the layers of the painting, you're like releasing layers of old stories of yourself, too.
Of course.
Is there something that else that you could share about the story of your paintings? I know you were talking about the rose and its color.
I mean, I told the whole story of this rose when you had the party going on. I could tell the story again. I don't know if it's appropriate.
Yes. Well, I could just talk about the color of the rose and why you chose the, peach and some of the meanings behind it.
Okay. How am I going to put this into words? I was at the party. I was talking about the resistance I had to painting, first of all, my body and a rose on my body. I said, I'm not a rose. I cannot be a rose because of what I went through in my childhood. I cannot be a rose. And it was not until I researched the meanings of the roses, the red rose standing for romantic love, for passion, for beauty, for but also for sacrifice, for suffering, you know. And this is the part of my childhood that I have, to this day, I have not overcome. I'm trying, this is my work that I still have to do, overcome this part of my life.
Mhm.
And the reason, this is also the reason why I do not actually like red roses. I
Mhm.
shy away from them. They are beautiful, yes, but not for me, not in my house and not on my body. But when I researched the meaning of the roses, I found the meaning of the peach rose, which I have chosen for this painting, a peach rose. And the meaning of the peach rose is hmm, harmony. I have it written down. Can I take it?
Sure. Remember that you related to it so much better.
What's that?
I remember you related to this color and the meaning of this peach rose in a completely different way
Yeah, the
that was
peach.
acceptable to you.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
peach rose stands harmony and peace, gratitude, sincerity, honesty. And the spiritual meaning is divine love and compassion, healing and renewal, gratitude to God, spiritual awakening, transcendence, meaning going beyond earthly problems and reaching higher spiritual realms, looking beyond the material world and seek spiritual enlightenment. And that's exactly my journey, the journey I'm on.
Mhm.
I've been on my whole on this journey my whole life. You know, I have a college degree in Catholic theology,
Mhm.
and from Catholic theology, I eventually moved on into metaphysics and natural healing and spirituality and all these. Yes, and
Mhm.
it's that the reason that I picked the peach rose instead of a peach rose for painting instead of the red rose. It doesn't surprise me because that's me.
Yes.
It is me, not the red rose.
Yes, it is a wonderful symbol of you.
Yeah. And this is, once again, I became aware that this is my journey
Mhm.
in this lifetime.
Mhm. Was there any transformation that you received as
More awareness,
Mhm.
feeling more alive,
Yes.
but also, as I said, the negativity has also come up.
Yes.
Yeah, again. And I want to find ways to overcome this issue
Mhm.
in my life more.
Well, one thing that I noticed that I thought was so incredible at the art show, we keep saying the party, we had a art show, which is a showcase for my students. I do them about once a year. And Margaret, I just felt that your voice was so open. Your
Uh,
voice and how you expressed yourself, how you could express whatever you were feeling was very forthright.
Intense.
Well, it might have been intense for you, but I just thought you were just living in your power.
Mm,
Like you're usually much more subdued, a little bit more shy, very polite, and you were just putting it out there. And I felt so proud of you because it seemed like opening up your heart led to also, an aliveness in you being able to step in your power to be able to express yourself verbally
totally.
as well,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say that's what I noticed in terms of transformation
Mm-hmm.
from you, and I was very excited and really quite proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if any synchronicities happened while you painted, even with the Be the Flow. I know sometimes synchronicities happen in life. as we're painting?
Synchronicities. In my personal life, you mean?
Yeah, if anything happens, sometimes it could be.
Well, it certainly stirred up issues. It stirred up things
Mhm,
with my family, in my family, with my husband.
mhm,
I talked to my husband about this experience, and
mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
as I said, I need to pursue my spiritual path in
Mhm.
order to overcome.
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
And, at the beginning I said I joined this. Yeah, the synchronicity is that this course came up after I left Unity Church,
okay.
because Unity Church gave me a possibility to live my spirituality in a community.
I gotcha. So the opportunity was there and it felt like the right next step.
Yes. And this is a confirmation for me that I have to continue. I'm not going back to Unity, but I will try to find another. I need a spiritual community.
Yes, it's
I
very
need people
important. Hmm.
to
Very
share this
important.
with, to
Hmm.
work with. Yeah.
What do you hope to achieve with your art?
Um, as I said, I'm not an artist. The artist, not my painting, is not my medium. For now, I'm satisfied.
Hmm.
Maybe in the future, if something comes up again, maybe I will paint again.
Hmm.
I've been painting for many years, on and off and on and off.
Hmm.
And yeah, this was a big synchronicity that this
Hmm.
course came up.
Hmm.
Go figure. I don't know.
What advice would you give to someone who might just be starting out in art or art coaching?
What advice? There is more to art than just color, putting color and images on the canvas.
There's so much, it's a whole world.
It's a whole world. And the special thing um, about Leslie's painting, about your paintings, yeah, Leslie, is it's painting from the inside out.
Mm, it is.
It is painting your heart, your emotions, yourself, bringing yourself on the canvas.
Yeah.
And in my case, even getting an answer.
Hmm.
Where
So,
does it come from? I don't know.
mhm.
Where does it
So
come from?
you feel that you can ask questions to your painting and receive answers and direction through it.
Yes, yes,
Hmm.
yes.
That's one of the reasons why I paint,
Uh,
which I love.
mhm.
You know, that's what keeps me going
Yeah.
all the time. Is that you can engage with this painting. It's almost like working with consciousness.
It is. It's consciousness work.
It's consciousness work.
That is the proper
Hmm.
word. Yeah.
And it's not only consciousness work. You're raising your consciousness as you're doing this work because
Hmm.
it's a matter of engaging with the archetypes and the symbols
Okay.
that are coming up on your canvas,
Mhm.
and those are deeply meaningful and personal to you.
Right.
You know,
That's right.
what would you like other people to take away from your work or even your story?
It's my story, and I don't see myself in a position to give people advice about my story. It's my story, and
Could you say that
I have to overcome it.
Mm-hmm. Would you say
But
that?
there is more. The challenges I had to go through in my life happened for a reason, and I believe, strongly believe, that we enter this life and this world in order to learn and to improve and to grow. And in my case, as I said, maybe I had to find ways to leave the red rose behind and find the peach rose.
Mm. Would you say that there's benefits for other people to paint their own story?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I cannot give anybody advice about what I went through. Mm-hmm. Maybe an advice I can give, the advice I could give is, we are not bodies. We are more than bodies. We are human. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. And we come here to learn. We are not bodies only. We are consciousness. We are children of God. We are more than what we see. Mm-hmm. We are more than we are more than what our eyes are telling us. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And what's interesting is we're using our eyes as we paint, but we're also using our heart and our mind, and of course our senses and our intuition.
Right.
And it is an intuitive journey, you know. Was there anything unexpected that you learned as you went through this painting journey?
Anything unexpected? I think I can't think of anything at the moment. Okay. Mm-hmm. Except when we started both processes, I had no clue what would come out of it. Yeah. You know, my husband is painting too, but when he paints, he knows. I want to paint this and this and this. Yeah, or he's copying something, mm-hmm. or painting some image from nature, or yeah. But with this kind of painting,
it's more of an intuitive process.
Totally.
Layer by layer.
Totally.
And how does that sit with you, going through this intuitive process instead of a more logical, analytical?
Scary.
It is a little scary, but it's still step by step. Like, I know all the steps and all the layers.
Yes.
To guide someone through this.
Yes.
But also it's very revealing.
Very revealing,
very revealing, and it's more personal.
Yes.
Right. So if you're painting plein air, of course you put some energy into that, and it's more about noticing light and shadow and mm-hmm. form and space. But a painting like this is a much deeper and personal experience.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, Margaret, for doing this work and for being so brave and for sharing everything that you've been through. Yes. It's been a miracle to watch, because you've bloomed, in a sense. You have bloomed while doing this.
I have, yes, it has opened up something.
Yes, it has.
It has opened up something. And as I said, I'm still trying to get in the flow.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, my chiropractor is helping me. My physical therapy is helping me. This is helping me, mm-hmm. and consciousness work, and
yes,
putting everything together. We are all on a journey here in this life.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are never finished.
Yes.
It's a work in progress.
Yes. And thank you for sharing a little bit of your life and your journey with me too.
You're quite
It's
welcome.
been wonderful.
If I hadn't known you from A Course in Miracles, I would have not painted with you.
Yes, probably. Sometimes you have to get to know because it's a very intimate experience.
It is.
You have to trust the person that you're working with.
Absolutely.
It is a big trust piece for certain.
Yes.
I do. And thank you for giving me your trust and sharing.
I can encourage everybody. She's trustworthy.
Aww.
She's a great artist. She's a great teacher.
Aww.
So I can encourage everybody to paint with Leslie.
Oh, thank you, Margaret. I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you for being here and sharing your story.